XLR. This is XLR, the cable every professional microphone uses. You'll recognize it by these three pins and the way it locks into place. XLR carries something called balanced audio, which basically means it cancels out noise over long distances. That's why you'll see it in studios, live events, and stage setups. If you're using a proper microphone, this is the cable you want, and no auxiliary won't replace it. TRS. This looks like a regular headphone jack, but it's not. This is a TRS cable, the easiest way to spot it. These two black rings. TRS can carry stereo sound or balanced audio depending on how it's used. You'll find it in audio interfaces, studio gear, and some pro headphones. It looks simple, but it's way more capable than it seems. TS cable. Same TRS shape, but only one ring. This is a TS cable. It carries an unbalanced signal, which means it's more likely to pick up noise. But that's completely fine for short distances. That's why it's commonly used for guitars. So if you're plugging in an instrument, this is probably what you're using. RCA cable. You've definitely seen these before. Red and white connectors, this is RCA. Red is right audio, white is left. It's been around for decades, mostly in home audio systems, TVs, and older equipment. It's simple, reliable, but unbalanced. So it's not ideal for long distances, but perfect for home setups. 3.5mm aux cable. This is the most common audio cable period. Phones, laptops, cars, headphones, it's everywhere. It carries stereo sound in a compact form, which is why it became the standard. But it's also unbalanced, so again, not great for long cable runs. Still, for everyday use, nothing beats it. Optical cable. This cable doesn't use electricity at all. This is an optical cable also called Toslink. Instead of electrical signals, it uses light to transmit audio. That means zero electrical interference, no noise, no hum. You'll mostly find it in TVs, soundbars, and home theater systems. It's clean, precise, and kind of underrated. USB audio. This might look like a regular USB cable, but it's doing a lot more. USB audio cables carry digital sound and power at the same time. That's why USB microphones and audio interfaces work with just one cable. No extra setup, no complicated wiring. MIDI cable. This does not carry audio. Instead of sound, it sends instructions like which note you pressed, how hard, and when. So when you play a keyboard, this cable tells your computer what to do. The actual sound, that's generated separately. It looks like an audio cable, but it's not. And that's where most people get it wrong. Speakon cable. It's designed for high-power speakers like the ones used at concerts and events. Instead of plugging in, it locks into place. That prevents it from being pulled out accidentally. It's strong, secure, and built for serious audio setups. USB-C. If your phone doesn't have a headphone jack, this is why you need a dongle. USB-C and Lightning cables carry digital audio, which then gets converted into analog for your headphones. So even though it looks simple, there's actually a lot happening inside. Annoying? Maybe, but necessary.